deals with Eurocentric history, psychiatry, and the politics of white supremacy. Too many people look at history as some kind of discipline dealing with dates and events, and they look at history as a way of celebrating heroes and so forth. And this society has turned us off to history. And many of us have made the statements, well, I don't want to talk about Black history or Black power, I want to talk about green power. In the falsification of African consciousness, we try to demonstrate that money and power and economics are intimately related to history. You cannot take away your history and separate yourself from your history and be involved in the earning of wealth and power and the development of power. If history were that unimportant, why is it that the other people have worked so hard to take it from you? Why is it that they work so hard to distort it and change it? They must be very apparent then that history is a key part of a people's culture and behavioral orientation. We demonstrate in that book how a loss of our sense of history has robbed us of a capacity to finance our own economic development as a people. Because the history of your people is not only a memorial to the great people in your past and so forth, but the history of your people is a history of techniques, methods of coping with problems and solving problems. The history of your people passes on to you the learned methods and techniques of dealing with various issues. So when you get to know your history and you get to know the anthropology of your people, you can use that history and anthropology to confront various problems, you see, and you won't have to learn all over again and lose a lot of time. To a good extent,
What is good, my people? We are live back again with another live broadcast on the forecast. Back again with Cassidra in the building. How you doing today, Cassidra?
I'm good. Can you hear me okay?
Say that again.
I said, can you hear me okay? I'm okay. Can you
Okay,
hear me?
so I can't hear you on my phone what I'm on, but I know they can hear you. I know they can hear you, but I can't hear you for some reason. So I'm gonna go out and come right back in.
Hey, family. Can you guys hear me? Put it in the chat if you can hear me, just to make sure that I'm good. I was trying to pull it up. Am I good? Anthony, what's going on? How are you? I hope you can hear me okay. If you can't, let me know.
Okay, I'm back now. I can hear you. You can hear me?
You can hear me. Let me see.
Can you hear me,
Can you hear
Cassidra?
me? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you fine
Okay,
now.
just making sure.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. I tried to hook my mic up this computer. It's not working. So like, and then my phone for some reason the audio goes in and out. So like sometimes we'd be talking and then I'll just cut out and I
That's
can't
fine.
hear, but everybody else can hear.
That's fine. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Technical stuff you
So
can hear both. It's okay, cool.
okay,
He said he can
good,
hear us.
good.
So we good. Let's get into it and let's kick some butt.
Yeah, consider now. I got a lot, so I'm gonna go through as fast as I can. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
waste
go
too much
ahead.
of your time.
Go ahead. I'm
But
with you. Go ahead.
yeah, it's a subject that we definitely have to talk about, because um I seen so much stuff just in the last few days and it got me kind of turned up. But we'll start with something a little bit more
So they
positive,
built
like
the
leading up
finest
to it.
one in town. White hotels
Yes,
wouldn't
it's
let them
shaking and
in,
shaking.
so they built the finest one in town. In Columbia, South Carolina, Black travelers found a sanctuary at the Booker T. Washington Hotel. Built in 1943, this wasn't just another stopover. It was Black excellence in brick and mortar, with a grand staircase, chandeliered lobby, and full-service dining room, all designed to meet the dignity that segregation denied. Listed in the Green Book, it became the place white hotels wouldn't let them in, so they built the finest one in town.
Yeah, whites didn't let them in, so they built their own. Ain't
I
that
love it.
something?
That's what we're supposed to do. That's
That's
what
what
we're
we,
supposed to do. And we won't. Why won't we do it? Why won't we build our own? We waiting on them to do it for us. But I ain't gonna interrupt too much. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you do your show. I'm gonna let you do
oh
it.
no, that's the point of you being on here because I want to hear what you got to say. But yo, that's why can't we? Because of what we gonna talk about today, you know.
Oh boy. Okay.
Gosh. All right, hold on. Let me start this over because I don't know what the hell is up with the audio.
Yeah, I didn't hear that one. I didn't hear none of
Yeah,
that.
that one ain't have no sound for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if it got sound now. No.
How can
Oh, there it
he
goes.
come to own something that wasn't his from the beginning? Since
Mm.
he didn't cultivate it all by himself, well, I think that he should share it. Once upon a time, there was no machinery, and Negroes went into these lands, into these say woods and bayous, and they cleared away all these places. In so many years, they worked for nothing. And the rich man, white man, he gotten rich.
This footage was filmed in 1968 in Clarksdale, Mississippi, when black sharecroppers were struggling to cope with their rapid displacement due to new cotton harvesting machines. Black labor, first under slavery, then under sharecropping, had cleared and worked that land and made white plantation owners wealthy enough to purchase the $20,000 machines now being used to replace them. In that single year, more than 50,000 black workers in the Mississippi Delta were put out of work. People who had spent their entire lives working that land were suddenly cut off with nothing.
Looks like we're going to be able to continue to operate and operate with less people. And of course, being selfish, all of us, thinking in terms of our own desires, yes, we're concerned about these people, but we're concerned mostly about number one. Well, I'm going to be able to continue to farm and pick cotton and continue to put it on the market.
To make it worse, the most powerful members of the white community in the Delta actively blocked outside industry from moving in because industry would have driven up wages and given black workers other options. They didn't want that. Economic options meant political power, and political power meant black workers might actually stay and fight for what was theirs.
The most powerful members of the white community have not encouraged industry to come to the Delta. For one thing, industry would drive up wages. White conservatives think the best solution is for the unemployed Negro to leave the South. Chief spokesman for the conservatives is a lawyer in Clarksdale named Sims Luckett.
I don't think that there is any true future for the Negro in this community, all the white persons in this community, or the white people in this community, unless and until we change the racial ratio. If we had, if half the Negroes in this community left tomorrow, the ones that were left behind would benefit immensely. We've got to distribute the Negroes more evenly throughout the country. I do not think that the cities can survive where the Negroes become dominant insofar as numbers are concerned. Nor do I think that the South can survive if we continue on with the ratio that we have at the present time.
I just don't understand.
Now, Cassidra, if you see how, first of all, how history is repeating itself over
Repeating
and
itself.
over, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. When you don't know your history, it's bound to repeat. They're doing the same thing right now. They're doing the same thing in South Africa. Wherever them demons are, they want to dominate Negroes. And black folk don't understand how they're doing it. They're not going to stop. So when are we going to separate from them? Let them have the shit. Let them have it. Let's see if they can do it without you. You know they can't because they lazy as hell. And we know that. So why are we forcing to share their spaces? Exit left and let them do it. Since they say they can do it, okay, let's see. Because we know they can't, right? You already know that. And now they know it. But they got to be shown, just like we showed them when we got the Civil Rights Bill, okay? But they didn't use for us like they do everything. They'll give you something and never use it for you. We get a hate crime bill, they won't use it for you, they'll use it for everybody else against you. Just like the president in Zimbabwe, giving a land that was stolen by the white folk, he turned around and giving it back to them, right? And reparations. What the hell is going on? You gonna give a thief the land and the money? What the hell? I'm telling you, this is. I don't know about the Hope Alive forecast. I don't know about Keep Hope Alive. I don't know. Hope ain't looking too
I
good
didn't
right
mean to
now, folks.
convert you like that, Cassidra. No,
Hey,
I don't want
hey,
you to lose hope. Y'all, you was the
hey,
only one that just keep giving me hope.
hey, hey. I don't know. I don't know. From what I'm seeing right now in South Africa, white folk can stay, black folk got to go. What the hell we doing? And you got black folk taking up white folk for this shenanigans. They're done. South Africa is done. You could not give me land, give me a house in South Africa. They're done. Them Negroes there is done. And I'm gonna rest with that. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. I just saw shouts out to Nicole in the building. Appreciate you for coming through, Nicole.
Yeah,
Shouts out to
matron.
Matron in the building.
Yeah.
Definitely much love to Matron. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Matron. She's talking about the black slave drivers. You know what I'm saying? A big part of the history. Now, the thing is, right? They have kidnapped you to do for a reason. First of all, you know what I'm saying? And my good brother MD2 said the other day, you know what I'm saying? Like, now what if they be like, yo, you Negroes gotta leave America, and then black people will be like, yes, sir, you right. We'll give, like Cassidra just said, we'll give it to you, and then we'll go do our own thing, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? I ain't gonna go into that just yet. We're gonna talk about it more. Because you're right, Cassidra, but this one is probably gonna make you even more mad by the time we even get to South Africa, because they're part of black people, I guess, right? I don't know, maybe.
I don't know.
Life doesn't wait,
They
and
think they're
neither
white
should
now.
you. Believe can help.
I don't know. They might be a part of it. Um. So, but before we do that, these are the conversations. Now, imagine if those sharecroppers was like, hey, yo, okay, fine. They don't want me to do that. I'm gonna take what I can do and put it on the market for myself. And it's sort of like what we did with oxtails, right? And you see oxtails
Exactly.
like 40 some dollars, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it was something they threw away, and you made it a delicacy, right?
Yeah.
Amongst
And
ourselves.
now,
What
yeah.
if, you know, um, so that's the whole point, you know. Here we go.
There are some white people on Twitter in shambles because I said this.
I have never hired a contractor that didn't look like me to come work on my house.
That's right.
Because if I'm serious about creating black jobs and black opportunity, I got to be intentional about spending money with black people.
A bad
Play that again, forecast.
even called me a.
Play that again.
Hey, I'm running back.
That's what we have to do. We have to spend with our own. You don't, even down here, if I'm looking, I see I'm going to the black folk, I'm buying a product. Give your money to your own. This is how we're gonna get out of these shambles. If you see something that need to be created, go ahead and create it. What are you waiting for? Stop giving them your money. This, you can shut all of this down today. Your $1.2 trillion, hold it in your pocket, create your own, and support your own, period. And them crackers gonna get mad as hell because we have made them rich. We have made them rich. I see how they come out here and live. You should see them, these properties. And they're looking at black folk, and I'm like, y'all just, we can control all of this. But you won't save your money. You won't spend your money with your own. I got a story for you. I can't tell it to you online though, but it's a good one though. But we're gonna talk. After this, we're gonna talk. But go ahead, I rest.
Oh yeah, I want to hear it. Yeah. All right.
Some white people on Twitter in shambles because I said this.
I have never hired a contractor that didn't look like me to come work on my house. Because if I'm serious about creating black jobs and black opportunity, I got to be intentional about spending money with black people.
A Baton Rouge former city council member even called me a cancer posting this post saying that I needed to take accountability for the things that I'm doing to divide the community. Now, here's a reality. I ain't racist, and to be black in America, you can't be black and not spend money.
Yo, and by the way, to that city council, like, you ever heard that Redman song, I'll be that? You know what I'm saying? I hope I am a cancer to you, white boy. But yeah, Nicole, I want to hear the story. She says you want to hear it too.
Man, I tell you, your cousins. That's all I'm gonna say. Your cousins. That's all I'm gonna say.
With white people, so you got to be intentional to spend money with black people. And if you don't have no issue with Michael Rappaport saying this,
stay focused. We have to continue to stay centered. We have to continue to stay Jewish. We have to continue to stay loud and proud. And I said this before. A rabbi told me one of the things that stuck with me the last 2 years, since I've gotten closer, more in touch, more in tuned,
more woke. There he says. And think about it. And this is like, look at it from our perspective, right?
With what it means to be a Jew. He said, being
black.
Jewish is a participation sport. You can't do it from the sidelines.
Then you should have.
Being black is a participation sport. You can't do it from the sidelines. You can't be, you're black or you're not. You know what I'm saying? You is or you ain't, you know? You can't be something else first, because then you're that thing. But then you're going to experience the quote unquote racism within that genre, only because we don't understand what racism is. Because we like, oh, well, I love everybody now, you know?
Exactly.
It's a competition, you know? And yeah, absolutely, they're shysters, you know what I mean? They shyst everything.
Black man saying what I said, because at the end of the day, in a country where there's a history of discrimination against a group of people, so much so that you literally burned our businesses down in the history of this country, that there are pathways right now being dismantled where there was equity and opportunity being created through diversity, equity, and inclusion. And you want to tell me that I'm racist because I'm telling black people that I've never hired a contractor to work at my home that wasn't black? As a matter of fact, I live in an all-black neighborhood, and I ain't afraid to say that. But the reality is, too many of you have never seen a free black man. So when a black man actually comes from a black community that understands where he comes from, makes his resources from black people, and talks about those things in a way that is confident and assured and encouraging other black people, that ticks some people off in their mind. But that ain't my problem. That's your stinking thinking, not mine. Not mine. Because there's nothing hateful, racist, or wrong about black people telling other black people to spend money with black people so that we can have strong, vibrant communities, so that we can have economic prosperity in our families, so that we can have generational wealth that we can transfer to our children, so that we can create jobs and opportunity for people who look like us in a country that consistently discriminates against us. And so I am never going to apologize or take a step back from advocating for what I believe builds a stronger, more inclusive community. And if you don't spend with black people, and that's not important to you, it has to be important to somebody if we're going to see black businesses grow, when the data suggests that the average black business doesn't even have the ability to employ somebody. So if you are a black contractor and you have employees and you're trying to grow that business, it's incumbent upon me to be supportive of that, so that there's more people with the opportunity to work for that business, so that that company can grow and scale, so that that company can create more opportunities in our community, because the black unemployment rate is rising. And the reality is that black people who are in business hire black people faster than some of these white companies who look at us if you got a different name or a different background and question whether or not you can be a good worker. And so,
all right, yeah, I meant to stop him earlier, but he was going in. And what is NFC?
I think she's talking about NFAC. I think that's what she's talking about.
Oh, okay.
NFAC. I think that's what she's talking about. That's what you're talking about, Nicole, right? NFAC? Man, I hope so, because we sure need him more than ever. He needs to operate out of another country, though, not America. That's what he needs to do, since they've taken his rights away from him. But yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree with him. We've been saying this how long, Forecast? How long we've been saying not to keep your dollars in your pocket, to train? How long we've been saying that? How long we've been doing it? We've been trying to build our own tables all the time. We got to get back to this. That beach was created because they wouldn't. The church was created. The schools, things, we had all of this, remember. But what did we do with it? We gave it back. Because guess what? Why we give it back? Because their ice was colder. That's all. We always want some white folk got. But we have the best all the time. Just like these schools. Look at these schools you have your children in right now. We had our own black schools, our own black teachers. And what we do? We slapped them in the face. We closed our schools down and we went to theirs. And now you're being treated like shit. These schools are a wild kingdom. They got LGBT teachers. They got LGBT everywhere. They are promoting what they're teaching your children is how to be gay, period. How to ruin their future, how to stop them from reproducing because they're not reproducing, and they got to get young minds. If I get the young mind, change the whole society. Do we understand that? And we've allowed them to change our society. Look at Black society right now. And it started in those schools. You ain't gonna tell me it did. You got a mess going on in them schools. A mess. And whose fault is it, Black folk? Yours. Yours. It's not their fault. We can't blame them no more. At some point, you have to stop blaming other folk for stuff that you can handle, you can control. We could have stuck our babies, out of them schools a long time ago. But did we choose to do that? No. You could have got off their jobs. You complain about them on how toxic it is on those jobs, but you don't build your own. You don't stop. You keep going back. You go to your car, you cry on lunch, then you turn around and go back in there and spend the rest of the, and then cry some more that night. No, when we gonna get tired of crying? When we gonna support our own? When we gonna unlearn the racism against each other? We won't, guess what? They get their own business forecast, they won't even hire each other. I guarantee you it. They'll go hire the Mexicans. They'll go hire the white folk. They won't hire our own because we're so brainwashed against our own, we don't want to support our own. But I'm gonna rest with that.
Lord have mercy. You just get ready to go in, Cassidra. But
I'm ready to go in because I see it. I see it.
How much would it cost to publish your book? Translate.
Damn, my bad. These commercials. Of course, everybody making money off of our struggle, but us, of course. But okay, including my man's wife over here, so we don't really need his input per se.
Only two ways to stop this.
What's this have to say?
There are only two ways to stop this. The first way, we have to stop working and spending money. That's the post.
Now, notice she didn't say the other way, like the only real way, but that way too, right? You know what I'm saying? You keep your money in your pockets. Of course, like you said, we've only been saying this for a very long time. You just needed the great white hope to come and wake you up. You know what I'm saying? Because me and Cassidra was racist when we did it. So you needed a real racist because we like to be, but we don't necessarily have the power or whatever. But we don't have cooperation from other Negroes either, All right,
I acted as often as I can. How about that? As often as I can.
I tried. All right,
and I don't care who know it.
All right.
People are the backbone of the American economy, which means that we are the ones who uphold and perpetuate this entire capitalistic system. We're doing it. Not only are we participating in it, we are sacrificing our lives, our livelihoods, our peace of mind. We are sacrificing our divine relationships, all of that in order to have money. How many influencers do y'all?
Nicole, are you sure you want to know the real way? Because if you ask yourself what is the only way, you know the answer.
Let's tell her. Tell her for it. Tell her. If you don't, I will. Go ahead and tell her.
As I will put it this way, as Khalid Muhammad would say, why the babies, you know what I'm saying? Why the retarded, you know what I'm saying? Why the disabled?
Okay.
Why the bitches? Why the white bitches, That's the only way, to be honest with you. But if y'all, since we want to be like, the other way is to be like, hey, look, they got a store in our community. We know they'd be like, hey, hurry up and buy. So okay, we're nobody going into this store until they run out of business and they whatever. You know what I'm saying? The brothers still whoever's stand around it until they don't. And then when they have to sell, you make them sell it at a low price to you and your community, and you get it as a whole. And even if you got to file for like a LLC or something to where y'all can get like donated food or fresh food or funding or something like that, you can say people of color, but we understand which color lives in this neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And we understand who comes technically in here. You know what I'm saying? And look, hey, look, we only do this for people who tie their shoelaces to the left. You know what I'm saying? Or such and such. You know what I mean? Like we don't, it's not that we're racist, you know what I'm saying? We just don't let people who get boils from the sun in because it could cause problems, you know what I'm saying? So there's nothing to do with race, right? Um she says she didn't hear me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, I hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. All right, so I'll keep on.
Support and follow who get into the bag, but they are out here being extraordinarily toxic to themselves and everybody who follows them. How many of these artists and these performers, these entertainers have to depict harmful characters, but they get into the bag, have to perpetuate harmful ideology regarding our humanity, but they get into the bag?
You gotta laugh at jokes about George Floyd and to get to the bag, you know.
Exactly.
Encourage
Damn Negroes.
harmful activities, but they get into the bag, and our people are out here dying every which way at a soul level. We the ones doing this. We the ones competing with whoever is beside us. You gotta have whatever wig, whatever bust down, whatever edges. You gotta have whatever bag, whatever car. You gotta have whatever lashes. You gotta have whatever nails. You gotta have whatever damn contraption that you done seen on TikTok Shop. It's us. We the problem. We the trendsetters. And what trends are we setting? What are we investing in? What are we investing our resources in? What are we investing our intelligence into? What are we investing into, if not the American system of capitalism? Don't try to deny it. We got to do something about that from the inside out. And I don't even know where to start, because y'all will fight to the damn death behind every last negative influence in our culture. Y'all will protect them for whatever weird reason. So what are we supposed to do?
And let me know if you can hear me, Nicole, out there. Let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat.
Is humanity just gonna go downhill? And those of us who actually have the power to lead the shift are so caught up in this game that we just let it go downhill? That is very disappointing. That's very disappointing. I need somebody to wake the hell up. Somebody got to.
Well, somebody has to, but hold on.
Obviously, the industry wants Black women to have several children with several men and to raise their children as single mothers and in broken homes. Obviously, the industry wants our men to be arrested and or 6 feet under. Obviously, the industry wants our children to be missing and working in their systems or for whatever purposes that they sickly use children for. This is a total setup. And a whole lot of us are playing directly into their hands, and it's quite disappointing.
Capitalism is not physics. It's not.
All right. Now I know you agree with that, Cassidra, because yes, economics, building yourself up is the first part. Self-love is the very first part of it, because first of all, we even have to realize that their ice is actually warmer, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have dirty ice that falls on the floor. They be like, yo, don't throw it away, put it back in there. Like, you know, they have
Their ice
diseased
came
ice.
from us. Their
Right.
ice came from us. I'm just saying, their ice. Remember now how all of this started. We patronized them. We've supported them. We've talked down on our own. Somebody building a business, you won't go support it. Or if you do, you'll talk about it. You won't go to the owner. You'll hit social media and talk about how bad the business was because you mad because you didn't get a huge plate, because you got a little scoop of this and scoop of that. Instead of you talking to the person, you get on social media and try to destroy their business. Or you just won't support it. We talk a good game forecast, but we won't support each other. That's the thing. They have taught you so well. And then they won't actually say what they're doing. They just do it. And all the time, shutting you out, taking your money, but won't let you purchase a building, won't let you rent the building, will charge you extra rent. We got to do better. I hope y'all listening, because this is exactly what's going on in South Africa right now and the United States. They turning this shit all the way back. You think Jim Crow was bad? What do you see them putting in place right now in front of your freaking face? What are they doing? What are they putting in place right now? Black folk ain't gonna have nothing. And they setting it up because they know Biden told you 2040, we're gonna be what? White folk gonna be like 9%, 8%. They know that. So they setting this shit up right now so that this 9% of them and 90% of you, they gonna still rule over you. Look at New York, look at Mississippi. 7% black. And them crackers still got all the head positions. Why is that black folk in Mississippi? Tell me why. Tell me why. You won't even dig yourself out the damn hole. You won't even come out of the damn burning building that Martin Luther King put you in and left you in. Your ass been there ever since. 1960, what? When he died? 1968? You've been in there a long time. When you gonna get out? Oh, we can't get out. He put us here. We gonna stay. How long you gonna stay? How long you gonna stay? How long you gonna keep building them up? How long you gonna keep on letting them go and have beautiful properties overseas because you have supported them to the point where you still in the projects? They got $3 million homes in the States, and you living in the project, still going to that Chinese shop that's selling you rats, and you still eating it. Know what they sell. We know what they do in them Chinese shops, but you still see black folk going to them Chinese shops faithfully. And around them Chinese shops be more rats. I'm just saying, roaches and rats, because they got them in the hood, in the worst part of town, and y'all go buy that food, and you know what they selling you. You know what they selling you, but you support them every time. But let me put up a Chinese shop. You think you'll come support mine? But let me put a black restaurant. You think you'll come and eat your own food? No, you won't support that. We had a guy in a beauty supply place. Chinese man right down the street. Who they go to? Chinese man. Black man got the same stuff, same price, better price. We give you a better deal. Who we support? Chinese man. Then you wonder why your neighborhood is the way it is. You wonder why they treat you the way they treat you. Because they know how stupid you are. You won't support your own. You go in their store, they treat you like crap. They talking about you. They walking up the aisle behind you, talking about you in their language, doing your feet, talking about you in their language. And you still support, knowing what they do, knowing how they treat you. Because we experience it all the time. But I'm going to rest with that. I hope y'all hearing this. I hope after the day you don't go and support nobody if they're not black. If they don't look like you, if you need some work done on your house, you get somebody black. If you can't find nobody black, I'm telling you, create it. Teach your child to do plumbing. Teach your child HVAC. We have to dominate these areas, these training fields, because these are the fields right now that AI can't do, won't do. Electricians, HVAC, plumbing, carpentry, painting. We need them. Start training your child to do this. Pilots, these are jobs. These are careers. These are businesses that you can create. Stop sending them to these 4-year colleges. Send them to the trade school. It's only 10 months and they'll have a certificate and they can create their own. That's what used to happen in the 80s before Reagan took away the programs because he saw black folk was growing. Black folk had their own businesses. What did he do? He came in there, came to the high schools and he took the programs out. Because we used to have cosmetology, dominated construction, cosmetology, plumbing, electricians. They had their own businesses. They came out of high school with certificates. And what did Reagan do? He cut all them programs because he said, whoa, them niggas getting to whoa, we got to, we can't do this. They're not going to these 4-year colleges. They're not getting in debt. They're not supporting our businesses. They're supporting their own because that was the mindset. Now look, 30 years later, what happened? We won't even step into a Black-owned business. They got to beg you to come. You'll go to the bakery, the Greek bakery up the street, but the Black-owned business, you'll walk right past them and see they struggling, and you still won't support them. Shame on you. Everything you get, Black folk, right now, you deserve it. Period. You deserve every bit of it. You deserve every bit of it. Them crackers in South Africa, them Negroes, they're going to deserve everything they're getting ready to get. Their ass is going to bring back apartheid in South Africa. You think they're not? The same thing they doing in the States now. They doing in South Africa. Y'all sit there. Keep on. Keep on. And see where you at. Because they won't hire you. They're not even hiring Black folk on jobs. And if they do, they're going to give you the lowest position. Sweeping floors. Or the hardest job. Because they've taught you how to be employers. And they've taught you how to be workers. They're not teaching your children how to own businesses. You're not teaching your child how to own businesses. You'll go in and work for somebody else harder on their job at McDonald's than you will creating your own catering business when you know you to cook. You know you can burn. But you won't go and make plates in your kitchen and sell them out your kitchen and take them to work. You won't go and make plates at work and sell them on your off day on the job. Take pre-orders when you know you can cook. Your thinking should be, I'm gonna work this job for a year and I'm gonna cater. I'm gonna work my business as I'm working this job. On my off days, I'm gonna bring up plates so people can know that you're there. And within 6 months, you could be in your own catering business. But y'all won't do that. You rather work for them. It's too hard working for yourself. Why? Because you won't. Black folk won't support it. We'll keep going over here to Kentucky Fried Chicken when we know Mama over here, Mama C can burn. Mama C's chicken can burn. You go over there and keep buying KFC who's serving you human meat. But you're okay with that. I rest with that. I'm going to try not to vent so long.
Oh, no, it's all good.
Tired.
It's all good. Well, apparently now other Black people are finally tired. You know what? I'm tired of. I'm not even tired no more just because y'all tired now. Like now I'm not tired no more. Like I'm not gonna be like that, but like damn man, like it makes you like, God damn, is that I've been mad this whole time saying the same thing, and then y'all be like, yeah, but then you really like, oh well, you racist, like for real. But now you see
they can call me what they want. They can call me whatever they want to. But guess what? I see what's coming. I see what they're doing. They taking this shit all the way back. And what is Black folk doing about it? Are you buying land? Are you building? Are you getting your chickens together so that you'll be able to eat? Because where they taking this, you're going to have to beg their asses for water. And that's going to cost it's going to be so expensive you ain't going to be able to drink it. I'm telling you, they putting things in place. They making America white again. When they said that, they meant that shit. They meant it. You think he was just saying it? Oh, he meant it. You guys can find. You're getting ready to find out. Go ahead. I'm gonna try to talk.
All right, yo. So yeah, and shouts out to my good brother Bakari and Cassidra, who was the only ones talking about HBCUs until now. Right, because prison gerrymandering isn't enough. You know what I'm saying? We that's not enough. So, but now for whatever reason is enough. But listen to this here.
To stop signing with the schools and states that gerrymander districts to block Black representation. My Lord, I say go to HBCUs, increase the revenue of Black cities in the South. In turn, the HBCU deans and directors have to agree to not be sellouts, and the Black population has to agree to support these games on a grand level to make the move worth it. Now, being that going to college in the first place is about upward mobility and increasing the quality of life in one's life and in a family life, we as the Black community cannot say to these 18-year-olds, we expect you not to go to these white schools that's going to give you more money than you ever was going to get in your entire life from working hard at this one sport. unless we can replace the revenue that they're going to get from these white colleges and those donors. This is why Black unity is so important, my Lord, because now they got all kind of NIL rules where they don't even got to get the money under the table. They can get it from their likeness and their endorsement deals. Can we as the Black community replace that? My Lord, that's the only way we can say you shouldn't go to these schools. If we can't do that, we got to shut the fuck up, my Lord. But with 40 million of us, over 40 million of us, we absolutely could do that. We're just not unified on that level. That's why you gotta think your nation. Because that map looks a lot similar to the map of the Republic of New Africa, and you ain't never thought about it like that.
I need Black athletes to stop signing on to these colleges in the South.
Wait, hold on, time out. Didn't we say this like 10 years ago? Like, what's the difference now? Because you can't be a part of white people's stuff. Oh,
You know what,
oh
folks? Yes,
Lord.
I'm glad they're catching on. Maybe they will.
And well, because integration going away. Oh Lord, they're going for the 13th Amendment next, y'all. Oh Lord, 14th Amendment. We ain't citizens no more. I bet.
But never known in the first place.
Well, they was
They didn't know
3/5
that.
of them.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, 3/5. Okay. 3/5. Okay.
3/5. It takes 5 of them to be 3 whites, you know.
Okay.
But they woke up now, so.
Yeah.
One of the most annoying parts about talking about race, especially on this app, is people think that you're trying to play the victim or do some false claim to have this or have that, or you're trying to be.
That's what Negro said to me.
Your race, fuck no. Clear racism is clear racism, you stupid bitch. I need Black athletes to stop signing on to these Southern colleges.
Is that what the hell we said a long time ago? Anyway, I'm not gonna go there.
When the Supreme Court of the United States of America guts the Voting Rights Act of 1965, and then all of these Southern states immediately go after majority Black districts. South Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Mississippi.
Is this what it takes for Black people to actually support each other?
Black majority districts. That is clear racism. How the fuck they claim that this is the.
Hey, just a side note. You know, like they talk about Black Wall Street all the time because that was one place, but you know that there had to be Black Wall Streets everywhere because Jim Crow or whatever, it wasn't just in that one place, it was everywhere, right? So Black cities were do you notice how few Black cities you talk about being destroyed by physical violence? You know what I'm saying? You know why you don't hear about that? Because Black people did not put up with that. You roll into town, they gonna have the brothers who came back from the army posted up, taking out everybody who's over there. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear about that, but that's a side story though, you know. But
end of identity-based politics as they all identify as Republicans and boost up every white majority district and go after Black majority districts. It's the fact that they can't even come out and stand on rosters looking like a roll of fucking paper towels.
All right, buddy.
Black people have no representation in their government.
But the sad part is, if we can't even have you know what? That's another subject too. Black representation by Black people. Oh man, do we have representation by Black folk, or
as long
do they
as
represent everybody?
As long as they're shooting that basketball, hell yeah, we love that. Please come to our
Shut up and dribble.
We love you as long as you do that. But as soon as you just want an education, or as soon as you want access to this or that, oh fuck no, we can't. We can't have you being represented in our government. We just want you to make our sports team.
I don't know what happened just now. I think I fell off. All right, hold on.
Teams look good. I need Southern states to have collegiate rosters looking like a roll of fucking paper towels. Enough is enough, dude. What are we doing? Why do we let these people shit on us? and every other facet of society. But when it's time to put them shoulder pads on, Saturday night NCAA primetime football, then they want to show us that, oh, please represent us. Please. It's disgusting.
Run that football N-word.
Disgusting. I need black athletes to stop signing on to these states that show.
Wait, though. Are y'all gonna go back to signing with them if they let y'all be integrated, though? Because I'm not down with that, though. You know what I'm saying? I'll be down with y'all for the cause while y'all down for the cause, but if that's not the case, I don't know. Cassidra, can you hear me? Can you hear everything? I don't know if you I think you on mute if you talking. All right, hold on, my bad.
Okay,
All
I'm
right,
back.
Cassidra, you there?
My phone.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to get on my phone. My computer was acting up. So yeah, I'm on my phone. We're good.
All right, yeah, I hear you clear. You hear me clear, right?
Yep, I hear you. You good.
All right. So yeah, did you hear the video?
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah. So what you think about now that you know, integration might be going away? Black people like, yeah, stop going to their in schools. Well, I mean, they probably should have been doing that anyway, right?
Well, yeah, they should have been. They really need to be stop dating them too. Not just stop going to school with them. Just stop dating them too. He ain't talking about that because you got a whole white woman telling white girls how to get out. Got a whole class about it. So let's just stop dating them, stop mixing and mingling, and let's just keep our focus on us, right? You got some black folk they're not gonna do it because they so strung out on white folk. They love them some crackers. They love them demons. They love to be mistreated. They love for their kids to be mistreated. They love them. They're not gonna stop. This is a sad all of the dangers. And guess what they'll say? That will never happen to me. And then it happens, and it's like, oh my God, I never thought it would happen. Things that they're doing. Why wouldn't it happen to you? Why wouldn't it? It's happening to you now. Slavery happened to somebody you know. But we'll still look at it and say, well, it's not happened to me. I'm good. They ain't all bad. Friend, and she white. And old Becky, boy, we just get out of here. You don't even know a meaning of friend. If you lost. But I'm gonna rest my case. Go ahead and do what you go ahead.
No, facts. So, and while you saying that, right? So those athletes in college, while they're going to those colleges, right? I'll play this. You brought it up.
Get an NFL or NBA level athlete while in college. Listen to what she say. Her little sister says, I want a football player, NFL, preferably a tall chocolate one. Like you did. I want your life. That's easy. But you have to play your cards right. You can't be an emotional little girl. Teach me. Number one, he's the prize. Remember, he can change your life. You can't change his. Two, dealing with cheating, don't look for it. Girls will throw themselves at him and some will succeed. It is just a fling. Let it go. But don't let him get emotionally attached to one of them. P.S. He always be attracted to black girls. Activate the shenane in her by picking at her and let him see it. He'll ditch her real quick. LOL. Wow. If she's like us, it'll be harder because more than likely she's playing to win him too. Make him choose. 3, be an asset to him. Fold his clothes, buy and bring him his food. Do his homework. Completely integrating yourself in his life where he can't function without you. 4, don't embarrass him. Don't cheat. Don't text other men. His cute friends and teammates will try you. Ignore it. Just in case the relationship goes south, another athlete will see you as gold. 5, go completely wild on him in bed. Use throat spray. Do any and everything. Be spontaneous. Make it go down anytime, anywhere. Number 6, his mom, Lexi. Do not tell his mom any personal information, especially something negative. She will tell his entire family and he'll blame you. Just smile, wave, and be quiet. 7, always look good, appealing, hair and face always has to be done. Push for marriage or at least to have multiple kids and you got him. In 2 years on draft day, you'll be a millionaire. All your friends will work hard in school to literally never live the life you live. It's so sweet and rewarding. Lex, I'm in Cancun right now. Boom. She just gave the game. You don't need to go to no other podcast or nothing, women. This is the game right here. Because even though her heart might not be in it, but she's still not cheating. She's still saying, you know, dude, she laid everything out.
She ain't cheating and she got white skin, of course. And just to go with that, Cassidra, I want you to see this here. Let's see.
Why we like y'all's black men? Because they not y'all's black men. They're not. You don't own shit. And it kind of started, you know, way back in the day. Since we got to go way back there. You know how we were separated and there was some still sneaky stuff going on, right? But as, you know, things evolved, you know, got better. We started to mingle together, and that made a lot of us white and black folk happy. It did. And then we got to mingle together even
The
more.
integration is sure
And I
exactly.
think that the black man and the white woman just liked each other. I just fucking think they liked each other.
You like having a girl takes baths once a week and has like
Like
dirt
those black men,
marks on us?
because they
Can't
not
get
those
go to the
black
beach
men.
on a nice day.
They're not. You don't own shit.
Mean, baby.
And
What the hell you
it
talking about?
kind of started, you know, way
What you think about that though, Cassidra?
Forecast. I'm just saying. But you know what? They'll know this and they don't care. They'll see the plan. They don't care. They don't care. Long as she's sexing him good and letting him do whatever, but she's still shadows. She's still a creep. Okay. She's still got some mental issues going on. Her daddy still slept with her. The brother still slept. It's garbage. But we as black women are not teaching our sons to beware of these. We love them. If our son is with a white woman, we love it because we know we're getting ready to get some mixed grandbabies. You know, with that thing right there, that creature, that's the worst woman in the world for your son. But that's our fault because we're not teaching our children. Teach our children who those demons really are, that those really are Satan's children. But we won't teach our children that. Home, I got a really good friend. Her son married to a white girl, and now you look at the grandson, and here he got a white girl too. I said, boy, like father. I said, like uncle, like nephew, huh? Nobody's teaching these boys. We're not teaching our son. Tell my son that. I tell my grandson that. Black folk get mad. Why you telling him that? There's some good white folk out there. Will you show me one? I want to see just one. And don't bring me the one that helped you, gave you $5 when you ain't had no gas that time. But all the rest of the time, treat you like crap. But you don't see that because you remember that time they gave you that $5 when you was running out of gas. We got to do better. Because this right here, you can see it before cats. It don't matter. They don't care. And on it. They're not telling their boys, be careful. Becky's dangerous, baby. Just like you said in the little commercial when the little one, and she think it's so cute. You know what I'd have told him to take her ass right back where you got her and leave her there. That's exactly what I would have told him at 3. And then I said, now come over here so I could tell you why. Those right there are dangerous. It's either death or jail. We mess with. Ain't nothing good gonna happen to you dating or mixing or marrying one of them. That's what we have to talk. We can't be afraid to tell this to our baby. To talk to our children because they dying. They killing. Even with the black girls, they killing them. They killing them. Which ones are dangerous and which ones are not. That's why you leave all of their asses alone. Because a snake, you can't a poisonous snake from the regular snake, can you? So why even go into the snake pit? Because that could be the one. But I'm gonna rest with that.
All right, yeah, facts, facts. So now, um, we got to talk about the main thing, about why not, So first of all, let's listen to what this brother has to say here.
He said that to stop us from communicating, they would burn this and put it here and here to punch a hole in our mouth. Then they would take this here and put it over our lips so we couldn't speak to each other. And our forefathers had so much wisdom and so much desire to be freed from slavery, they started coming up with beats and rhythm to communicate with each other. This is why the Bible.
And look, and see, and this is the thing, because now we'd be like, oh, well, but everybody else will profit off of even that, you know what I'm saying? Like, they understood that they were slaves, right? And they wanted to be free so bad. But now, like, I don't think that we understand, right? And the first thing that you have to do is disrupt communication between each other. You know what I'm saying? But it's the fact that we bought into it so much that it just doesn't make any sense. So check this
Oh,
out.
my brother.
Oh,
what are you talking about?
I guess he means in terms of the skin and the struggle.
Hey,
You know,
brothers.
all black people have. We've gone through something.
I ain't gone
collective.
through nothing.
No,
and
it's
I
not
don't
even that
appreciate
deep.
it.
We're
No
all from
disrespect,
Richmond.
Pointer.
Yeah.
But we're all blacks are not the same, and you know we don't need to have camaraderie. And the farthest two from brothers is these two. They're nothing to me.
I hate to agree with him, but
yeah,
He just
I
said
don't need
he's
to get along with all black men and all.
But what, don't you want to honor the words of Martin Luther King Jr. Where we all
Who? Martin Luther? What?
No, Martin
No, I'm
Luther
just
King was a good guy for his time. Okay,
but I think Rodney King said, "Can't we all just get along?"
right. So look, 2 King.
Well, Rodney King was getting punched in the face when he said that. You know what I'm saying? He was getting hit in the head. He probably got a concussion.
So Martin Luther King,
And
no disrespect, but he was getting bit by dogs and shot by water hoses.
So we could have this opportunity to be here right now.
He ain't do it for me.
He ain't do it for me either. Trump is getting it done. Trump is getting it done.
Oh, see, I ain't gonna go there.
Trump is getting it done.
Yeah.
So we're black. We're supposed to just completely be against Trump because we're black and Trump hates black.
Yeah, we should be against Trump.
Some of the policies and
the policies, his rhetoric. It's not about being a Democrat or a Republican, but should we even?
It's about being black. And so hold on. Then wasn't them two just saying it until they got to the Great White? Now they done turned into black militantist or like black identity extremists. You know what I'm saying? They didn't that quick just because Trump got brought up. Now that first, we don't need to be united. Black men don't need to think like each other. Whoa, now it ain't because we're Republican or Democrat, as Malcolm X put it. It ain't because you're a Christian or a Muslim. It ain't because you're a Republican or a Democrat. It's because you're black. You know what I'm saying? Now they figured it out. They automatically turn to black identity extremists. But
But do you see
anyway.
the example that our babies? This is an example for our boys. This right here. Ain't no unity. Ain't nothing good coming from these brothers right now. Talking unity. They talking individualism. That's me and my. That's what they thinking about. That's how they thinking. I'm gonna go over here and give me one of these white women, and I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do. Affecting me right now. That's dumb talk. That's stupid talk. That's ignorant talk. And these are the men that our babies are right now. And they starting to talk and sound just like them. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting that they sound like that. That's sellout talk. That's coon talk. That's I hate myself talk. That's and I'm gonna do it by myself and I don't give a shit about nobody else. That's that talk. We don't need that talk in our community. Where's the brother in the room now? Because all three of them brothers, all three of them will be against the one that'll shut it down. Got him like a dog. They'll team up on him. But then let a white man walk in the room. Ain't that boy white? Or mixed or what? I don't know. Look white to me. I'm on my phone. But my thing is, let a white boy walk in the room and go against your own.
All 52 teeth.
What's going on here for cats? What's going on? I just don't want to be black no more. We have no pride in nothing black. If it sound black, it ain't no pride. We don't have no, we hate they have gotten us to hate ourselves so bad that we don't even in women. We rather have the enemies. We rather have demons and devils. We rather take our chance man that's gonna possibly kill you on your first date and get away with it. I don't care about that. At least it's not a black man that killed me. What? Oh my God. What are we doing? This is some this is I don't know about hope alive. We're done.
Oh man.
And it's
So
not getting no better.
yeah,
But go
this gonna
ahead.
be a little. No, this gonna be a little worse. I don't mean to take the hope away, but Jesus.
Be big on trying to support small business owners, especially small, big on trying to support small. What I mean, check it out. I used to be big on trying to support small business owners, especially small black business owners. Not to sound racist, but I'm just being real. I used to be all about it. But it's like, I know it ain't just me. Them be the worst try to support and show love to. Because they be having this attitude and this sense of entitlement, like you supposed to and gotta come spend your money with them. Mind you, a lot of it they be selling is knockoff. I don't care if it's clothes. I don't care if it's food. I don't care if it's shoes. I don't care if it's household goods. A lot of that be knocked off. And me just being who I am, I don't mind going and pay top dollar for some, especially when I know
Knockoff definition. Not white approved equals knockoff.
I'm getting quality over quantity, or I'm getting good quality customer care. Like, I don't mind spending my money. Y'all want people to support y'all businesses and y'all dreams and y'all little whatever, and y'all be having this attitude like y'all bigger than the program. You're not no Fortune 500 company. So as you saw there was a.
So what
But
you
then
think
you
about?
don't let the white folk disrespect you. You go
Yeah.
to Walmart's, right, with the nasty bathrooms, with the high prices, with the cheap merchandise. You go to the Chinese shop, and they trying to be expensive. They won't give you no refund. You don't get no credit, no refund, no exchanges. And then they walk around you and follow you in the store. But you're okay with that. Then you go to the Chinese shop, and then they serving you rats. Oh, it looks good. Oh yeah, it looks good. But it's slimy. Take a taste, and you're eating rodents. But you're okay with that. You're okay. You'll pay top dollar for that. Oh yeah, you good. As long as oh yeah, roaches best and they got the 92 on the wall. Restaurants 92. Okay, I'm not eating there. I'm just saying. But black folk, this is what we want. We want support. This is how we do with each other. This is it right here. This is what we do. I've heard black folk talk like that. But we hear them every day. We see it every day because you show it by not supporting your own. Then you go and support a white man that's taking away your fucking rights. And you're okay with it. You're okay. Whatever white folk do to you, just so you can be accepted by them. You gotta act like they dogs. You should be ashamed of yourself. He's dangerous for the black race. He's dangerous for that black boy that's sitting next to him, listening to that food talk. That's how you come up with race traitors. That's how son. And this is how his son is gonna think. Not only him needs to die, but his whole family, all of the and where he got it from needs to die too. I'm not condoning violence, but we have to take care of these codes. They're not good for black communities. They're not trying to build black communities. And when you do, you got a whole group of black folk that just bought 100 acres, and you go under their comment section, and it's disgusting. Black folk. Now, white folk, we understand what they gonna say what they gonna say because they jealous. because they want you to buy the land in the first place. But when you see black folk under there on the comment section, dogging them out, who's trying, and I always have you bought some land lately? Where your land at? Where you making a difference? What are you doing different in your community for your community? Crickets. Of course, because you're not doing nothing. But you want to dog out somebody else that is. And then we wonder why we at the bottom. You just saw it. You just had an experience. We don't support our own. We can't get out. We can't get out of debt. We can't have our own businesses because we won't support it. Just like that brother said right there. He said we got the lowest of the low. Well, we got to start from somewhere. These crackers been in business forever. They can come up with top notch, and you still don't get top notch from them. But you too dumb to realize it. They giving you the spoiled meat. You go and walk in some of the meat stores and smell the meat coming through the door, but you'll buy that meat. That's the sad part about it. I done seen it. I done smelt the meat. I'm not buying nothing up in here. But you see, they're buying the meat. You smell the meat when you walk in the door. Why are you at that meat? Why are you buying that meat? You know it ain't no good. But you so used to being treated like a dog, you don't even realize you still being treated like, because that behavior he's talking right now, that same white person didn't talk shit to him. The same white person that you rooting for right now talk about you the same way. But you'll support them in a minute. They'll show you how to dog you, and you'll go and still grab one of them. You get her friend. Knowing how they feel about this list that the black dude just read about the white girls, that's a known list. It's out there. But do you think players care? No, they don't care. As long as she's not black. Now the black woman in struggle with your broke ass all this time. You get, and there you go running to Becky. And then Becky treats your ass like shit. And you good with it. You okay. I got a prize. Is that really a prize to be used? Like, and you know you're going to be treated like shit because she don't care. It's all about the money. It's all about the dollars. But I rest. Y'all go ahead.
Facts,
Loving
facts.
Becky.
Rich or poor, I want a black woman that treats me right. All right,
I don't know what that is. When they get one, they don't know how to treat them. When they get one, they don't know how to treat them. That's the sad part about it. You say, but treat her like a dog. Then you see the same dude walking in the park with Becky, little baby. She got the little little Becky in the carriage, and he walking in the park with Becky. Now, did
and
you
she
do that with your
400
black
pounds.
woman? Exactly, 500 pounds. You do that with little 100-pound Keisha? No, you cuss Keisha out. You treated Keisha like a dog. But then now you'll do stuff with Keisha because Keisha black, and we just treat black women any kind of way. But then you go to Becky and you in the park, you raising your babies, you taking them to the park, you're taking them to the basketball game, you playing around with them. Did you do that with Keisha? Why didn't you do that with Keisha? But I'm gonna rest with that one. Think about it.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Now and this was brothers from back in the day when you got your we's free now, able to vote kind of moment. Damn, I gotta restart it.
Of myself as being a Negro. I don't think of myself as being a Negro. Never until recently have I really been concerned that I am a Negro. I thought
It
all
must
the
have just
while that I
elected
was
Trump
American.
or
I
something.
have empathy for my people, but yet in my middle class value, I still kind of think of them as those people. And I'm aware of it. And I think a lot of people in my particular class, if you will, is aware of it, but we're reluctant. We are just imbued with this white middle class value where we think white.
This clip is from a 1968
By the way, as if being white is middle class, quote
documentary called
unquote.
still a brother inside the Negro middle
And I come from a black middle class neighborhood that's pretty integrated now.
produced by NET, the National Educational Television Network, which eventually
But I
became
don't live there.
PBS. Here is saying out loud what most people in his position never admitted. He's a black professional, educated, integrated into mainstream American life, and he's realizing that the system got inside his head, that he'd spent most of his life seeing himself and his own people through a white lens, and was only now starting to reckon with what that meant. This wasn't just about money or poverty. It was about identity and how a society can condition you to measure yourself by someone else's standard without you even realizing it.
For some reason or the other, I never associated myself with the welfare recipient, the unemployed person. And now I realize that these are my people, that I should be able to do something for them.
What, did they just take the civil
I'm
rights
over it.
act away?
Yet I haven't. So that, I think, is where the guilt comes in.
Well,
I think
LBJ
the
or
position that these
Kennedy.
people have been denied, and I continue to say these people. Notice that. I continue to say these people. And like I'm not one of them, when in fact I am one of them. I take the position now that I should help. I should do what I can. I have begun to protest. I will now picket. I will now speak out with my white counterpart about the injustices that have occurred to my people.
Well, it's too late now, my brother. 1968, Trump is already in office. No, oh no, wait, that was not all. That wasn't Trump, was it? It was LBJ. He said, "Yeah, if you vote Democrat the next 200." Trump must have said, "I have him. I'll make sure it's 200 years." So, but not me. I'm free of that anyway. But that's a whole nother subject. Consider. Um, I'll play this to go with it. All right. Damn.
Nigga, I'm not gonna swing on me, nigga. And show me, nigga. I'm not gonna swing on me, nigga. And show me, swing on me, nigga.
Wow.
Nah, nigga. Don't fucking spit in my face either, nigga. I'm not afraid of you. What the fuck?
Spit in my face either.
I'm not afraid of you, nigga.
All right, cool.
Nigga, now you're making me mad for real, nigga.
Nigga, I just want
get
to
out the fucking car.
Man, see, y'all be thinking these people your friends, man. Boy, y'all gonna learn the hard way, man.
I played this one already though, consider you want to say something. I already said something about it.
Oh, Lord, they'd had to come and get me out that call for him. I'd have punched him dead in his face. See, this is what the problem is. You have made them too comfortable. You have allowed them to disrespect you. You've allowed them to talk crazy. Just be free. So guess what? You give them an inch, they take a yard. Him. And what is the brother going to do? Nothing but sit back there and take it. Because he's scared. He's scared.
He said, "I'm not afraid of
He'd
you."
have punched him in his mouth the first nigga time he called him a nigga. The N word, the N would have just came out and your fist would have been in his teeth. In that steering wheel. But he allowed it, and that's what he have to put up with for the remainder of that. That's called. But that's what he called it, a friendship. That's not a friendship.
Lifelong
That's a
friendship.
slave ship. That's a slave ship. You back you because he can talk to you crazy and you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna say nothing. You're gonna you'll talk stuff in the back seat, but you're in the back seat, you ain't doing nothing. You're not coming up to the because he know you're a coon. He know you sold out to be his friend. He know you ain't hitting on nothing. He know Candace Owens, you're not gonna do anything. That woman called Candace a nappy head, right? A ghetto bitch. A rebuttal? Did we hear anything? Did she say anything? Trump came in and dogged her out. Did we hear anything? Did she do a rebuttal? But that's how she talked to black people. So them white folks don't trust her. We don't trust her. You ain't got nowhere else to go. I'm friends with them. You sell your soul to them. You have deemed yourself so safe that they can say what be my friend so bad, I can treat you like shit and you'll still come back for more.
Lord have mercy. All right, so let's see.
Hits out on niggas. Y'all the biggest gangsters in the world, but
Hold on. All right, I'm gonna do it one more time. My bad, because you can't rewind these ones.
only put hits out on niggas. Y'all the biggest gangsters in the world, but when one of them white folks kill one of us, y'all don't never put no hit out on them. When King Von got killed, they put a hit out on the people that killed him. But when Trayvon Martin got killed, y'all niggas ain't put no hit out on George Zimmerman. Y'all niggas ain't put no hit out on the cop that killed George Floyd. Even when they don't go to jail, they stay out. They go to Walmart, they go to Target. A lot of them niggas keep their job. And even if they do go to jail, y'all ain't killed them in jail. Y'all ain't put no hit out on Jeffrey Dahmer. When they riding around doing hits and robberies and they trying to get in trouble, they looking for niggas that look like them. That's who they gonna go rob. That's who they gonna go kill. The nigga that look like them. You killing the nigga in the mirror. Why y'all only put hits out on niggas?
What you think about that?
Wow. Come on now. Is he lying? Come on. We see more of that than we do George Zimmerman been walking around. Derek Chauvin, Amber Geiger, Michael Brown, the little officer that shot Michael Brown.
The
They
the
still
bitch that
breathing.
killed Emmett Till just died like a couple years ago.
Just
Like,
died. Just died. A old lady. Old lady, and her brothers died naturally. Nobody did anything to them. All these years, they was able to die naturally. But you got a singer that's jealous. Tupac dead. Who the other big dude? The Biggie dead. Why? That's crazy, ain't it? Ain't that crazy? Just like the little witches, they'll put witchcraft on it. They walk around. I'm just saying, what are we doing? We'll come against our own family members, but them crap, if you let them be, they go to jail. Derek Chauvin in jail, just as happy as a lark, ain't he? Trayvon Martin, George, and then talking trash, and then turn around and sue the mom and the daddy of the boy that he and nothing, and he's still breathing. Why is he still breathing? I'm just asking the question. The man that went that Malcolm X, okay, who shot? Why is he breathing? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, you guys, come on. What's going on? Go ahead, I'm resting. But he ain't tell no lie. But I rest with that.
yeah, facts. Yeah. And it goes to the point, you know. And now this part I'm gonna play, and I want you to see multiple parts, you know.
This is a devastating blow to Black voters, to minority voters. That is why the Congressional Black Caucus is going to be making its way down to Louisiana to remind voters that they still have an obligation to fight and that we are going to meet this moment in the courts as well as in the streets. You know, Clarence Thomas hopefully should find a piece of his Black self and come on down to Louisiana with us. But it is important to note that many of us that are African Americans in Congress do not represent minority seats. We are doing the work of all of the people, Republicans, Democrats, Black folks, white folks, Asian folks, brown folks. And when we
Wait, what? Why would the Black wasn't we just talking about Black representation? Why, if they're doing the work of all the folks, everybody, what the hell am I?
Oh my!
What the?
What
Take my
the
voting
white folks
rights
come
away.
out there and represent you? Why why the white folk ain't come out and celebrate you? Since you protecting them, come out and protect you. I don't give a damn. They take all the voting rights away. Black Wall Street was not built on you voting dummies, on you putting your monies together. Let them have it. Separate on businesses. Who give a damn? If you got your own community, you got your own schools, you put your armies around it, you protect your home, you protect each other. But we don't do that. That she just told you. Black Caucus is done. Now they trying to get black folk. Hey y'all, we need some help. Hell no. Where was you when they was killing our babies in the streets? You didn't make one law. What have you done for black people since you've been in office? You stood for the immigrants. So let the immigrants come and save you. Let them white folk come and save you. What you want us out there for? When we needed you, you did absolutely nothing. You didn't make no laws. You didn't put, you did it, nothing that you said you was going to do, you didn't do. So now what you need us for? You're not making enough money? They didn't give you enough money to be quiet? They didn't give you enough money not to do for black folk? So now all of a sudden you scrambling because you know your job. You get rid of all them niggas. And they need to. Because you were nothing, you didn't do nothing while you were there. Haha, they get what they deserve. Go ahead, play the rest of it. I want to hear these suckers beg. I want
Lord,
to hear these
Lord
suckers
have
beg.
mercy.
I
They ain't
want to
gonna
hear
like
these
that,
suckers
Cassandra.
beg. Go ahead and beg. Go ahead and beg.
They ain't gonna like that, Cassandra.
We do our jobs. We are fighting for everyone, and that the tide rises for all of the boats. And so we still have an obligation to remind folks that yes, you have your power is in your vote, and if you level the playing field, if you allow it to be
I'm not
equal,
voting for
then let
everybody.
the candidate, let all of the
My
candidates
God.
run, and leave it to the voters to decide who is going to represent them the best. That's what I have had to do
Represent me or everybody? Who
in all
represents
of my
who?
time in
Well, she
elected office.
already,
I've been
she
honored to
already told you.
represent.
Hmm?
She already told you. I'm not representing you. I'm not representing everybody. Then let everybody come up there and defend you. Let everybody vote for you then. Because you won't get my vote.
I don't agree with that.
They already
Districts
told
that
you.
are incredibly diverse, but I am serving all of the people, not just Black people.
Now I want to repeat.
Wait, what? Not just us.
Hey, nope, let her talk. Let her talk. Let her talk.
Oh no, that was it. That was all.
She's
They cut her
telling you.
off at that point.
Hey, she's telling you what she's doing. She said, I'm not just celebrating. I'm not just protecting. I'm not just talking for black folks. She's telling you. So why should we come out there and do anything to help you to continue supporting everybody? Tell me why. I don't give a damn what happened to you.
It's a good question.
Let them go to them people that you've been supporting and you've been helping. Go get your vote. Get some help from them.
Well, they
Because I
ain't gonna
can't
let
help you.
them do it. They ain't gonna let them do it though, because you got to understand that the white man is not gonna let them be able to do something for black peoples. You know. Well,
We come out there, risk our lives. Why should we come out there and risk our lives for you? Since you couldn't risk yours for us.
mm.
Play that again. So maybe they didn't hear. Play that again. What she said. Play
Hold
that
on. Let
again.
me.
I need black folk to hear. I need black people to hear who she's supporting. She said, we are not just here for black people. Ain't that what she? But have I ever heard the brown people say that? Have you ever heard a Mexican say what she just said? We're here for everybody. No, they tell you we're here for our people. They will tell you we are here for Mexican brown people, period. And that's what they do. But not black folk. Oh, we here for everybody. Oh, we gonna celebrate everybody. Okay, let her hear let her what she said.
Let's see if she says some more because I didn't even hear this part.
Blacks, but of course we're gonna have this speaking it all out
Okay.
loud.
So it's her talking. So I'm gonna go back.
This.
As Representative Fields said, this is a devastating blow to Black voters, to minority voters. That is why the Congressional Black Caucus is going to be making its way down to Louisiana to remind voters that they still have an obligation to fight and that we are going to meet this moment in the courts as well as in the streets. You know, Clarence Thomas hopefully should find a piece of his Black self and come on down to
She
Louisiana with
too.
us. But it is important to
I mean, she should bring the black part of herself down there
She
as
found her
well.
black
that
self.
many of us
When
that are
she gonna
African
find her black
Americans.
self?
Oh, they
When
think
she gonna
that
find her
that
black self?
they think cloning is a clone. Being a clone is a one way thing. You know what I'm saying? So no,
Okay.
they
No.
think they're the clone, but they're the more lesser of two evils clone. You know what I'm saying? So they think
Okay.
they're better.
So
They're
you done
they're
talked that shit and told us what you ain't gonna do, and you want us to come out of our and speak for you when you ain't done nothing for us. I hope I see one black person out there. I bet not see one. And you let them white folk who she's been cooning for support her. Stay your ass in the bed and let them have it. They want it. Let's see who gonna support them. Let's see them white folk that you've been see them your white friends come out there and support you in Louisiana. We already know how Louisiana. Anthony can tell you how Louisiana, how racist it is. When them black folk needed them crackers, what happened? They let them areas that they blew up. Well, no, you're not gonna convince me that them things just, it was so much water that no. True story. We know the true story. But you want to sit up here and want me to come out there and support you when we needed you to protect or defend black people. But now you want us to come out there for you. Lady, I got to sweep the scene. I got to
Right.
drain the beaches of the
Yeah,
water.
I'm counting down at the beach right now. I'm only on
I'm just
4,
saying.
so I'll be there
I
afterwards though.
got,
I'll be there.
yeah, I got to sweep the beach first. I got to sweep the floor. My mom told me sweep the beach. I got to sweep the beach. Okay, go ahead. But I'm ready. Go ahead. Go
I'll be there right afterwards though. I got you. So okay, so to everybody that they love, and this is a story we don't need to hear because she talks too long, but about Asian, Denisovan, but Asian, how she was welcome into the black community, how black women was like, come on in. But hey, if I never noticed that my own community has welcomed anybody, you know what I'm saying? So black people are so open and welcoming to other communities, but other communities are
Mm-hmm.
not open and welcoming
Nope.
to said Negro.
Nope. Nope. We invite somebody to the barbecue in a minute, won't we?
We sure will. She played. Apparently, they played the saxophone good or something. I don't know. That's all they got to do. They
Didn't they invite?
rapped
They
one
invited.
time.
They invited Jeffrey Dahmer to the barbecue, and he was right in their neighborhood. Didn't nobody say nothing. Apartment stinking. They said it was stinking. His apartment smelled horrible, and he over there eating your babies, eating your brother, eating your cousin, eating your uncle. Okay, keep him. The neighborhoods, we get burned out. They come to your neighborhood, we get to eat. They get to eat for 10 years. Jeffrey Dahmer was in that black neighborhood for 10 years, doing what he was. Nobody, nobody came to check to see what was going on in that man's apartment. He hid among black people. Ain't that something? The best thing you can do when you doing crime, go in the black neighborhood and hide. They ain't coming. You can do whatever you want to in the black neighborhood. That's what they say. But they protected that dude for 10 years. Jeffrey Dahmer was eating people for 10 years. But I rest. Go ahead.
Yeah, and Nicole was like, yeah, down in New Orleans after the flood, they was killing them, and a
Yeah.
lot of the stories that you hear, like, oh, they was
Yes,
looting,
they
they was
were.
doing X, Y, and Z and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
okay.
that's just what they do. And they was using like, imagine the brothers who was like locked in prisons when the stuff started flooding that
Mm-hmm.
died in the flood, you know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff that they
Exactly.
don't even tell you know what I mean? And it's not just that, like, I remember when I was talking about Chicago, right? And black people were like, no, I can't believe that. Well, this was before the COVID thing, you know what I'm saying? And but they would have these masks or whatever and looking like black people, you know what I'm saying? And they would go do drive-by shootings and stuff like that in these masks. This is what people in Chicago came on to my thing telling me. And I looked it up,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Yep.
and you can find like couples who use like white people who use black masks to rob banks and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
if you look it
They
up,
was
like
using them
they'll tell you it's
black
true.
masks. They was using
Mhm.
them black masks. Remember when they having them shootouts and shoot them up in Chicago? A lot of people say they never saw the shooter. Never saw the shooter. Every time they who they did a drive-by, but you never saw the shooter. And if you did, they said, "Oh, they black." But how you know it wasn't a black mask? Because they were selling. They know that a lot of this stuff was done by the police officers. But people sit up there and talk about, well, how bad Chicago is. Well, police officers. They was dumping guns in the neighborhoods, and the gangs would talk about it. Truckloads of guns. I'm like, okay, I hope y'all, because you're getting ready to really need them. I hope you still have them.
Exactly. And they, the only way that they can do that is if you now know who your enemy is. If they can be positive that you're gonna turn them in on yourself and not use them like how you're supposed to, they not gonna give you truckloads of guns. You know what I'm saying? They gonna call you terrorists. Um, but all right. So now check this out. This is instead of listening to her, we'll see what no, because they all the same. Chinese, Japanese, it is what it is.
Do not call me a nigger. We don't fucking care who you are. No. You called me a nigger. Do not call me a nigger. We don't fucking care who you are. No, I am a Nigerian American. Do not call me a nigger. Just go try that. We don't fucking care. Go try your stuff. She said, you bitch, you should have stood over here. And I said, nobody told me this. And then she proceeded to call me a nigger. This is not a fucking unit. Go try your stuff or not. But you called me a nigger, you called me a bitch. I wanted to call you a nigger.
There's a lot.
Now, Cassidra. Now, apparently, she didn't stop to say, "Hey, are you Nigerian? Are you Jamaican? Are you Republican? Are you Democrat?" She
It
just saw
doesn't matter.
black perks.
She just saw black. But why is she still standing and your fist not in her mouth? Why is she still standing? My thing, when they see one, they see us all. They don't say, oh, that's a Nigerian, that's a South African. They just see black. We don't understand that, do we? But we see black, we see each other, we see South Africa, we see them all. You out. But they don't see that. They just see black. They don't know where you're from. They don't even care. They just But I guarantee you that Nigerian loved her some white folk. I guarantee you. They love white people. Africans, Nigerians, it don't matter. Black folk from the American, like black Americans love white folk. We married them. We'll give them our every men. You give me 5 NFL men and how many married to black women? None. Maybe one. Maybe one. Black one, 10 black NFL players. All of them gonna be black, maybe except one. That's sad. That's how much but we love some white folk. This is why we can't get free, because we love them. We are so dedicated to them. But I don't know. I'm hoping we're gonna get our wake-up call sooner than later, because we're in trouble right now. 1-1. Beyond it. If you've not started doing stuff to get out, either out or separate, you're going. And even the Christians sitting up there, God got me. Yeah, the devil got you too, because you're going to stay right there and you're going to die. Because some people don't even have extra water. They cut your water off right now. Do you have enough water in your home? A week or 3 days? If they turn your electric off, do you have enough canned goods with a can open your food to be able to eat, or propane to cook to boil a hot dog? What do you have? Can you eat your oodles and noodles? Can you boil noodles? If they cut your electric off, how are you going to survive? Do you have propane? Made up? Do you have your rocks? Do you have your kitty litter for the toilet? Do you have your garbage bags? How are you going to survive? Do you have batteries? Do you have a wind-up radio? Do you have your medication? Do you have at least a whole month for that? Do you have your candy bars, peanuts together? Have you been collecting candy bars and peanuts? Or is somebody going to be able to come through your front door and kill you and your family because you weren't prepared? or they're gonna come in and take your food from you and your family. I'm just saying, we're not ready. We're not ready. We waiting on them to tell us we in danger. We waiting on them to see what they're putting in places. We don't know our history. So when you don't know your history, you don't understand when they putting stuff together against you. You don't even think about do. You just living your life. And they literally putting things in your face right now for doomsday for you. But I rest. But we still call them friends. Okay.
All facts, all facts. And all right, so to wrap it up with the last thing, and I'll go through this last part, kind of quick, you know. But yo, shouts out to my brother Coco. He was going in, right? Um, so he was showing like, all right, so Nigeria has officially banned recipients of honorary doctorates using doctor as a title, an official academic or professional setting. So honorary degrees are not honored, you know what I'm saying? Unless you've been educated properly by the white boy, then it doesn't count in Nigeria anymore. Of course, English is the main language.
Wow.
Um, and so there's a new deal that gives French troops immunity from Kenyan courts when they commit crimes in Kenya. But we'll go and but
President sold out. We tell everybody that when he came to America and left with all them prizes and riches and he. Yeah. So okay, my thing is where is the next Ibrahim Traore in Kenya? Does Kenya see this? They see this. They understand what's going on. They understand that. But who's doing anything about it? Nobody. Why? He has sold your country out. He has sold your fucking country out. He just told the French, if you come here and you rape our children, you murder our babies, you want, you're good. You have immunity. What the hell? What in the hell? Standing for that. I'm telling you now. They come and they ain't standing for that. But this dude has sold you out. Got it. Kenya. All right. Go ahead.
facts, facts. And then it's like he put here, the former president of France was like, without Africa, France will slide down and be a third world. You know, they need you. Like, put it this way: BP was built off millions of black people dying. There wouldn't be a BP if millions of black people didn't die. Right. So imagine if millions of black people lived and thrived, you know what I'm saying? You could have your own gas station in America, even if you wanted to stay there, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm not even gonna go to that point. But the point is, if you did business, you would have your own gas stations to choose from globally,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, in the first place, right? No matter where you are in the world. And you would have a whole continent of or a bunch of armies down to enforce your laws and your rights and your ability to not be killed just for walking down the street. And if you want to participate in European voting practices, you have a country behind you to be like, yo, you can't be discriminated. Now that you might be on your own. I got to see how people vote. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're going to vote for to love everybody, but you know, I got to see first. But and the French dude said, "We are the true Pan Africanists. We believe that Africa is a continent, and that this continent has enormous amount to build." All right,
Yeah.
so
And they do. Because have you noticed everybody come to Africa, leave rich. Why is that? If I come and I take away 90% and I leave you with 10, that's why you can't grow. France would have been a third world country if it was not for Africa. You have billionaires, trillionaires in Africa that don't even know they're trillionaires. You still going after France who's broke. And you're allowing these white dudes to come here and tell you what to do, how to run your city. You can't even run your fucking country, but you try to know what to do. And you listening like a dumbass. You are listening. That's the sad part about it. You make a deal, rich. You got to carry the deal for the next 30 years. What sense does that make? You're not thinking about your children. You're not You're not thinking about your children's children for any kind of generations. You are making deals that's lining your pockets for today. Hell with everybody else. And you are selling the people out. Africa is so rich, you could actually look better if they would leave Africa alone and let them build. You've seen Dubai. Dubai is beautiful. Dubai is part of Africa, you guys. And it looks amazing. But guess what? Dubai is taking care of Dubai. But African presidents, people, you got dirt roads still here. Why? Why in the hell am I driving the truck? Why is the light still going off in some of these African and staying off for 4 hours? Do you guys go in the dark in America? You think France is going in the dark in for 4 hours? What the hell is going on here? For black folk walking around in the dark. No air. It's hot. Why? I'm just saying, no. Take care of your people. You got a whole president. Trump came over here and said, we want your DNA, we want your medical records to Uganda. I think it was Uganda. Uganda said no. Kenya said, okay. No, we're not doing that. They had to have the board to stand up because this man was getting ready to give the medical records to America. Why do you need black? Why do you need that, Trump? And then he cut off Uganda. Okay, we can't get you. No, it was Zimbabwe. One of them was one Uganda, Zambia, I think it was. And he said no. So now he wants to put him under what? Because I won't play ball with you and give you my people's records. So you want to sanction me because I'm not going to let you hurt me and my people. If Africa was there, all of the presidents come together. If you do the one, we're not going to shut this shit down. You don't get nothing. You don't get no minerals. You don't get absolutely nothing. And you take 10%, and we're going to keep 90.
Facts. So all right, and you jump in whenever you want, but I'm gonna go through this last part as fast as I
Imagine
can, just so we don't waste your time. I'm good, but I don't want to keep you on here too long. I know it's still early in the morning for you. Let's see. Let me get to the part here.
As with wisdom one day. Listen, Nena.
But let's ask a question. After you marched and say you don't want Zimbabweans, you don't want Nigerians, you don't want Ghanaians, you close shops, you march. Why are you not coming back to tell us the following day that after that march, we expelled 10 Zimbabweans, and out of those 10 Zimbabweans, we're able to give 10 South Africans jobs? There is no such a report.
Damn.
Why? Because now Kabakuba Zimbabwe, hauna misebetsi. You want proper jobs. You want a job with a pay slip, with an appointment letter, with pension, with medical aid, and you deserve it. But why are we fighting each other? It is the same people who made us fight each other during apartheid, black on black violence. They sponsored it. The same provinces where blacks were killing blacks during apartheid, sponsored by apartheid government, is the same provinces where blacks are beating blacks today. The script is the same. The writer of the script is the same. Why do you ask me? Unkupa orna, koncha ngwana, ko skolong ka is not South African. Ke monche ko skolong, ke fete ke shebe waka. Give a proud father after removing a black child from school when the black children were removed from school with bullets in 1976, when our parents were removed from school because they did not have school fees. I must play that role. Me, I will never do it. I'm not going to take a pregnant woman out of a clinic because she's not South African. She gives birth of an African child at the gate, and that child dies. And you want me to do that and be proud and look at my children and say, I'm a proud father after I stopped life, after I killed someone? I will not do that. I did not join politics to be voted for. I was too young when I joined politics.
All right, and we'll stop it now. I know, and of course, I don't agree with all of the brother Julius Malema politics. Let's just say, but the brother is saying you've kicked out. Okay, you've kicked out 10 other black people from different countries. Did that give you 10 more jobs? No, because it's not the black people that had the jobs now, was it? So it's not really about the immigrants. You know what I'm saying? And it's
No, it's not. It's not. Somebody white is behind this. You're not going to behind this. You have a black woman that's not even. I think she looks black, but she's not black. Okay, who's behind? But her backers are white. Now you got white folk here owning more than 80% of the land. You're not kicking none of them out because you know you got some illegals here from Denmark, from British, you know, from different countries, European countries, but you're not kicking them out. I don't see you kicking none of them out. I don't see you going into them white only cities. I don't see you going into these white only businesses. I don't see you going into these white only restaurants and kicking them out. But you're gonna go into and come against your own? What kind of foolish shit is that? That don't even make no sense. And no, I don't agree with some of what Malema does because he was for them shots. Okay, I'm just saying he's for the LGBT and all this other stuff. So he talked a good game, but when it come down to it, he got some stuff with him too. Okay, but on this point, I agree. I
yeah,
agree with him
exactly.
on this point. But
Yeah.
you gotta just like the black woman, the black guy and the black woman was going back and forth, and here come the white woman. They should have shut up and turned against her and said, "You stay out of it. We're not talking to you." Period. But this white woman was able to run her mouth to a black man, and the black woman stood there and agreed with the white woman. What kind of what? I'm done. When I saw that, I was done. I don't give a damn what y'all do in South Africa. You can burn that shit down because that's done. That's a done deal over there. You can burn South Africa down. Burn it down because it ain't worth a damn right now. Ain't none of it. Them black folk ain't worth 2 cents over there. So whatever they get, they deserve. Period.
Lord have
And I
mercy.
rest.
And we all getting it, and we all deserve everybody around the world. We all deserving it, I guess. Damn.
You deserve what you get.
Country. We're begging them. And who's our enemy? Umtumnyama.
Nice.
Percent of our land in South Africa is white owned. We're basically fit. I'm a parent, dog. Everybody straight. I'm a parent in our own country. We're begging, man. And who's our enemy? Umtumnyama. I like that statement. I feel like a white man made that statement. A white man coined that term. A white man caused the divisions between us as black people. And they're winning, man. Because as long as we are divided as Africans, the longer the white man gets to stay in power, the more wealth the white man gets to accrue. The richer and richer they get, the poorer and poorer we get. Doesn't help we fight amongst each other and fit to say, this guy from Zimbabwe is doing what. When that guy also ain't got shit, man. That guy also ain't got shit. That guy from Burundi you're hating on, he ain't got shit, man. The person you should be hating on is the guy sitting there in Fetu in some lavish estate. That white guy who owns like Fetu in your hometown alone owns like 60% of all the.
I have this video.
And you know, the crazy part though, Cassidra, I was trying to tell other black people don't get too caught up into it because I understand, but like even that whole FBA versus whatchamacallit, like I'm not gonna say black people haven't had this conversation in the past, you know, but this particular version of it was not even, I don't think it came from us, you know what I'm saying? This current level of division amongst black people, I don't think this particular argument was started from within, you
Hell
know.
no, it wasn't. No.
All right.
That's some white folk stuff. People don't understand. White folk throw the rock and hide their hands and then step out the room and let y'all go at it. But they gonna stir it first. Just like when Rwanda had that big old genocide. A Dutch person started it. threw the rock, hit his hands, and went and disappeared out the room. Their cousins, each other, for 30 days, 90 days, something like that. Millions died in 3 months, and nobody would help. Nobody would help. Nobody came because they don't care. South Africa, what have they? Nobody's saying anything because you're not beating up on the white folk. I guarantee you, if they beating them, killing the white folk, doing the same to white folk, Trump did someone do that. But Trump ain't saying nothing. What happened? You was killing when you was killing the farmers. Trump was there, wasn't he? But you're killing each other. Is he there? Did you see? Oh shit, he don't care. Kill up each other. They too busy doing that white on white war with Iran. That's white on white crime. That's white on white right there. I do that. Ukraine and Russia, white on white. But they ain't saying nothing. They don't care. Let y'all niggas kill each other. Then all the white folk want it anyway. They want South Africa. You heard a white South African man say he's more African than the black. First one that landed there wasn't black. It wasn't a black. It was they called it something else. Now you didn't told him. Now you get ready to try legacy. You trying to, there you go again. Every time they open their damn mouth, they lie about something. But we never correct them. We never correct it. But go ahead, I rest. I tell you, we're done.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
And look, I'll just play some of this about how they was protesting the schools, you know. That's and then, but check this out though. I'm pretty sure you've seen this already, right? What they was like, the South Africans was out there with spears to hunt black migrants, as if they could tell each other apart. Or a Shaka Zulu and meet them.
Forget the black South Africans, the Afrophobia, and them getting ready to go out and look for black immigrants to kick out of their country. Forget all of that.
That's so sad.
Why do you? I'm asking now for anyone watching this, for people watching, following, anything. I'm just curious. Why do you think this is happening right now? And the rate at which this is happening, the scale at which this is happening, how soon do you think they're like? Why do you think this is happening? And whatever you think is happening. All right, let me just explain my mindset, right?
Well, you don't have to. I'll show you. You see this, Cassidra? There you go. This is why.
There you go.
Welcome to South Africa, Mr. Sir Boss Man. I will learn how to say yes, sir, in English. I will make yes, sir, the official language of South Africa. Nigeria is already the official language of America. But to you Negroes, get the hell out of here, you know. And look at this, right? Because we talked about, and my brother showed how France was like, they are the Pan-Africanist. Check this out, right?
We will be serving some Kenyan tea that looks like French. Mr. President, tomorrow, dinner,
Massive.
we will be serving some Kenyan tea that looks like French wine.
And I'm pleased to come back on Nairobi 7 years after my first trip, my first official visit in your country, and it was the first visit ever of a French president.
Where I was treated like a god.
Which was honestly completely crazy. to imagine. But the past 7 years have been quite a change.
Oh, they've only built a whole country off of your backs. Why would they have to show up
I
there?
have to say, we did a lot together, and we increased our relationships from bilateral point of view, but as well we increased our intimacy, and we always appreciate your commitment to African and global issues. And this is why we decided to have this African Forward Summit being organized here in Nairobi, and thank you very much for that.
So now, because as they said, they would be a third world country. So he got kicked out of one nation, and he went tried to do a summit to see which Negroes would fall for it. And King was like, "Yo, we'll do it."
There you go. Yeah, all you had to do. Well, America told France, hey, go to Kenya. He sold out. We got him. And he went right on to Kenya. Now,
And look what
Kenya sold Jews 500 acres of Kenya just sold the Jews 500 acres of land. So they can come there and build. Now, for 70 years, Kenya in Africa, right? They didn't let them build, and that was for a reason, because they knew how the bastards was. Now, Kenya, now they letting them in 500 acres of land, right? Without trying to steal it from you, right? But hey, you get the land, you got 500 acres of land. Just enjoy it. Come on, you can educate our babies, because that's what they told you. We're gonna educate your children. Yeah, you're gonna educate them all right. You're gonna indoctrinate them. Yeah, you're gonna continue doing the job that the Berlin, the Brits left off. Okay, go ahead. Let them in. Go on, take your babies to their school. Well, I'm telling you. Go ahead, Cass. I don't even know what to say. I'm done.
this is all I can say. But keep hope alive, of course,
Yeah,
But
I
then,
don't know about that. Just hope with him.
but look what he
Just
does
hope
while
with him.
he's look at the disrespect that he does while he's there too, mind you.
Already? Let's
She's
watch.
like, already you gonna come and take the mic?
Already? You're not waiting your turn.
You're not waiting your turn now.
Excuse me, everybody. Hey. I'm sorry, guys. But it's impossible to speak about culture, to have people like that super inspired coming here, making a speech with such a noise.
And Negroes then sat up there and clapped. And it's gonna be Negroes. But he right. He went up there because you need the great white protector, of course, to set everything. Because Negroes was talking while they was talking, so they all shut up when the white man talked now. So he did a good thing. They like the whole got a standing ovation. Goddamn, damn near.
This is a total lack of respect. So I suggest, if you want to have bilaterals or speak about somebody else, something else, you have bilateral rooms or you go outside. If you want to stay here, we listen to the people. And we play in the same game. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'll give the mic back to the Asian girl so she can talk to the Kenyans, you know what I'm saying, of course. But anyway, Cassidra, did you see that? Crazy. Do you want to say something about that?
Nope. Nothing to say. He showed you. What's there to say?
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy.
All right, so let's I will at least end with something positive. All right. We'll end with something positive. So my good brother Anthony sent me this. So this company, Atlanta-based online grocery delivery service designed to connect consumers directly with local Black owned farms and food suppliers. I think they're trying to do something, and off of like let me see.
Now we got to go help people customize and save hundreds of.
Bad.
Right now, I'm just outside of GratituThe Botanical Farm off Collier Drive. It's one of several Black-owned urban farms in the Atlanta area.
My bad for the music. I don't know why people think that's a good idea.
Baskerville, two lifelong friends and Atlanta natives. But there's something else that makes GratituThe Botanical Farm unique. The farm's owners recently teamed up with another Black-owned company called the Better Buddy. I'll speak with these local businesses about their partnership and how they're helping to bring the farm to your front door.
Randy and Jonathan Altador are glad to see customers choosing to back Black entrepreneurs. That seems to be a growing trend with support for Black-owned businesses blossoming in recent years. The married couple wants to do its part in helping those who aren't sure where to turn to shop Black. The Altadors will deliver to you what you need from Black grocers and growers in the metropolitan Atlanta area. They launched the Better Buggy food delivery service in late June during the pandemic, when they, along with many others, were staying home and keeping safe. The food shopping and delivery website offers access to Black-owned grocery stores and farms in and around Atlanta.
We still wanted to support our usual Black-owned stores as well as farms. And so we were just like, you know, if we're not able to access it and there's a void, then there are a lot of other people that can't either with these larger platforms.
In just a few months, the Better Buggy has already partnered with 4 local shops and farms.
Case Foods is in Smyrna. That's, you know, an African store specifically, so they appeal to a lot of different types of foods. So Case Foods is definitely one of them. And then our Nina's Farm. Nina's Farm is one of our farmers. She's one that we have on the weekends as well.
Nature's Own Herb Shop and GratituThe Botanical Farm have also partnered with the Better Buggy. GratituThe co-owners Christopher Lemons and Desmond Baskerville met during their preschool days. In 2018, they joined forces.
All right, so I'll stop it there though. But yeah, so what you think about that?
I'm done. Ain't nothing else to say. Nothing. Say.
All right. So yeah, shouts out to them, you know, definitely support Black businesses. But to answer Nicole's question from earlier, the other thing that she didn't say is, and this is just a mild version of it, but the one true
This
answer.
new trend of messing with Black people needs to stop. Not all white folks are racist, but racist white folks.
I see. Never mind.
Does in the back up. Now the dude in the blue about to pull out his phone to try to record him because he done got the Black dude pissed off. Look, he pushed him back. Now he grabbed his phone and he threw it. Now mind you, he pushed the Black dude first, and the Black dude pushed him back and then threw his phone. Black dude walks off, tries to get in his car. He's trying to leave. Now the dude in the blue about to break his window.
He gonna open his door?
Oh! Beat his ass! Beat his ass! Beat his bitch ass! Beat his motherfucking ass! Beat his ass! Beat his ass! Beat his bitch ass! Beat his ass!
Chill, bro.
He just busted his window!
I know he's just going to jail, though.
Beat his ass!
Come here. You don't go to jail, bro. Hey, you're in my car, bro. Hey, listen, don't touch me.
You need to go on, bro. You need to go on. You don't bust that man window. You busted that man window. He keep trying to get in this man's car.
He kept fucking with him.
He kept fucking with him. He busted that man window on his car. That man had got in his car and look what he did.
Your phone. Nigga, what are you doing? It's my car, my phone. No, it's my phone, bro. I don't know, bro. What are you talking about? Your phone's to be on the ground, bro. You should have been breaking his windows and shit.
Lord have mercy.
I don't care, bro.
He just
You can walk around.
He said he's fucking with people.
Stay away from my family, nigga. Fuck wrong. Take your goofy ass home, nigga. You can't
He's still knocked out. All right. And real quick, just to take it up a little bit further, you know what I'm saying, about what the answer is. The one true answer.
Bet you won't say that nigga word no more.
While the elderly.
Call him a nigga.
Well, let's run it back.
Yeah, while the elderly.
Oh, you just call him a nigga.
Well, let's run it back to see how this all started. Life comes at you fast, man. 1 minute you calling somebody a racial slur, the next minute they knocking your ass into the car fresheners. Blood and batteries all over the goddamn place. Had you been able to properly identify them penitentiary straightbacks, this could have been avoidable. Instead, you found yourself in a boss fight with the final boss of the trenches. Bro, did you hear that noise he just made? That is the sound of pure pain leaving his pale body. Left your nose bloody looking like a Viking tattoo. Now, to everybody saying it's just a word, you might be right. But don't forget that it's a word meant to be offensive, and some people still take offense to it. So if you're going to say it, make sure you...
All right. And let's see. Maybe this one is worse or maybe it's not. Let's see.
Get your ass on, nigga. Nigga, get your ass on, nigga.
All right, let me run it back. For those who don't know what the only answer is, this is just the minors
Hey,
of
nigga,
that.
what's good? You trying to get down, nigga? Yeah. Bitch ass, nigga. What's up, nigga? Bitch ass, nigga. Bitch ass, nigga. Get your ass on, nigga. Nigga, get your ass on, nigga. Your keys is over there. What's up, nigga? What's good? You trying to get down, nigga? Yeah. Bitch ass, nigga.
This is elementary school stuff here.
Bitch ass, nigga.
We ain't gonna go to high school what it means, but this is what it means in elementary school.
Bitch ass, nigga. Get your ass on, nigga. Get your ass on, nigga.
So, yeah, Cassidra.
That
What
was the
you think
best
about?
video I've seen tonight. Today. Tonight. That's the best video I've seen right there.
Facts. So, but you want to say anything to wrap up everything that we was talking about tonight?
I don't even know what to say forecast right now. Yeah, we've shown enough videos. We've done this every Wednesday, and if you don't get it by now, I don't think to say. Seriously, what else can we say? What else have we not said? What else do we need to say for you guys to get it together to say be free? It's not going to take us voting because voting has never made anybody free. We've been voting for how many years, how long, and have gotten at the bottom. And every year they'll tell you, "Oh, this is so important. Oh my God, if you don't vote, you're going to die. If you don't vote, this." Let's pull our monies together and build. That's the only way for us to get free is to build the work, not talking about it, actually doing it. Buy some land, get with some like-minded people and buy land. Come together and do these community stores. If you see a store in your neighborhood, stop supporting those Chinese, stop supporting those Ukrainians, stop supporting the Russians, stop supporting the Chinese, stop supporting other people. If they don't business, you support it. If they don't look like you, then you fucking create it. What is the problem? I don't understand. We've been now, and you'll blame the kids for you sending them to their schools and our kids looking like they look. Look at these schools. If it was anything good in these schools, come on, you guys. Don't we know who we're dealing with yet? We don't get it yet. Then if we don't get it, we don't have it, we don't understand. We're gonna get it. Just tie your hands up, let them Jim Crow you, go back to the fields, go ahead and be their slaves because do you enjoy being their slaves. And I rest with that.
Oh yeah, all facts, all facts. Maybe in 200 years you can hit me and Cassidra up, and our ancestors may or may not deal with you. So,
No, not my answer now.
or
Don't deal with
whatever
me.
you call it.
Look, lost is lost. Ain't no hope. They're done. They're done. If you sitting here now and you and setting up everything. They setting it up right now. And if you don't see it and you're not doing nothing about it, then you get what you get. You get what you get. I rest.
Yeah, and I meant our descendants, not our ancestors, because we are our ancestors, or we will be the ancestors by the time that Black folk get it. Seemingly, I hope not though. Keep hope alive. So, shouts out to Nicole in the building. Shouts out to Matron who was in the building. Shouts out to my brother Anthony who was in the building. I appreciate y'all. And for the last words, I gotta show a thing that Cassidra put me on, a movie called The Education of a Negro. And I usually play one particular part, but I'm gonna play another part for the last words of today. And y'all should definitely watch this movie too. But I'll play this part. Damn, it took it off the minutes. I think I remember though.
The detective was just telling me that Rick Brady was shot and killed last.
You thought what was widely accepted?
Can you remember?
I think it's time for you to go.
I'm sorry, I thought that was widely accepted.
I know you did, Detective. But
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah.
I think I gotta go out and come back in so I can hear it.
But go ahead and play it. We can.
it's time for you to leave.
You thought what was widely accepted?
Kenny, remember, we spoke about this.
The ease in with which you're all manipulated.
Kenny, he should leave. Detective, please leave.
Hold on, Jay. Detective, who is you all? African Americans, Kenny. In general. The present company excluded, of course. Well, it's clear you don't agree. That black people are easily manipulated?
Kenny, remember, we talked about this.
JJ!
Kenny!
Jay! I want to hear this. Relax. She's right. I should get going. When can you come down and view the videos?
Tomorrow morning. Thank you, Detective.
Give me an example.
Kenny, we can pick it up tomorrow at the station.
Now is fine, Jay. Detective, do you have an example of black people, my people, being easily manipulated?
Many, actually. But I'll use a harmless one since I'm on thin ice. Big-time college sports. Every year, $6 billion is made off of college football and hoops. That's billion with a B. Now, the players are majority black, something like 85%. Everyone else involved in the operation, coaches, ADs, school presidents, 99% white.
Make your point, Detective.
Sure. The black players generate $6 billion a year. The white suits take most of that money for themselves and then tell your boys they can't get paid because they're amateurs. It's total BS. They just made that shit up so they could keep all the money. That's textbook manipulation. Can't argue that.
We have known for 40 plus years now about these colleges taking advantage of these young black boys. I know what you're doing. You are not being smart. You are not being cunning. You are being a dick.
Julia!
Now leave, please.
It's okay, Kenny. She actually just made my exact point. Your people have known for 4 decades that your boys are being manipulated. Yet every fall, like clockwork, the niggers show up and head out to the fields with a smile. What did you just say? Do you think the Italians or the Jews would let that happen to their boys, huh? Hell, even a wetback knows a business transaction when he sees one.
It's time for you to leave.
Can you make me, Kenny?
Excuse me?
Make me, Kenny. Yeah. Yeah, I can see it in your eyes, boy. You killed Brady. You killed Rick Brady, didn't you?
I am a sworn officer of the court. This is my client. Unless he is under arrest, you need to leave his house now. Right now, detective.
Let's just say I'm no longer here in a law enforcement capacity. This is organizational business now. I didn't think you had it in you. I had to come down here to be sure. Brady was a degenerate gambler. I thought I finally caught up with him. But the brothers had you pegged from jump. Called you a different type of nigger when you turned down the city settlement money.
Fuck you. I knew it.
Fuck me. Fuck me? You knew what?
Some of y'all at TCPD went into this KKK bullshit.
You knew I could be part of a 150-year-old organization that's violently opposed to the very existence of your people. Did you invite me into your humble abode anyway? With a gun? Why? Because I got a badge? Manipulation, Kenny. Now you see why kidnapping 4 million of you all was so goddamn easy.
Not as easy as killing Rick Brady.
Kenny, not another word.
You know what he said before I put him down? He was crying and pleading like a little bitch.
Kenny, stop now.
It's okay, counselor. I'm not here for a confession. What? You looking at this? What? You think you can get to me before I draw down? Maybe. May Kirk be with you.
You had something to do with his murder?
I told him what to say. How to make it look legit. But that fucking rideshare video shitted on our whole story. I thought we were toast, but I guess what they say is true. It's better to know the DA than to know the law.
Law or not, that was murder.
3/5 murder.
Baby, look at me. Badge or not, he is still legally a cop, okay? There's a reason why he has not shot you yet. It's like he just said he needs it to look right. He needs you to charge at him.
Now, that's a smart nigger bitch. Come on. Come charge at me. Make me fear for my life.
You toss a gun. Let's do this with our hands.
No. I'm here for blood, Kenny. Not fairness. No man gains an advantage and then gives it up in the name of equality. You people will learn that someday. Now, come on.
Yeah, 200 years from now, we will learn no man gives up equality in the name of justice.
Did you hear that? Oh my God. You guys, they playing a game. We don't even get it. He just laid it all out for black folk. And it went over half of y'all head. It went over half of your head. Then I forgot about that movie. That movie right there was so good. I may have to watch that again. I'm gonna have to pull it up and watch it again. Man, he just told you the whole story. He just said it in 5 minutes. At the end of the movie, the whole what they, and we're not even smart enough to catch it, to understand how do we beat them at their own game. How do we beat them at their own game? You catch their asses off guard, you catch them in the alley, and you do what you need to do. And you walk away and don't feel guilty, because they don't feel guilty when they take you out. They don't feel guilty. Oh no, they don't feel guilty. But I'm done. That right there said it all. Ain't enough said. Ain't enough, we if we don't do another show, that right there spoke volumes.
Facts, you know. And like you said, what are you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? But Listen, I appreciate all of y'all for listening. I appreciate you for your time. Much love to Cassidra, who sacrificed a lot to be on here and get up super early in the morning. But she is living the dream that a lot of us talk about, but she is about it. You know what I'm saying? And y'all really need to support Rome in the Bush as an organization and as a entity because she's doing big things. You know what I'm saying? So y'all support Rome in the Bush. You know. And if you got business and stuff like that, get to it and like, you know what I'm saying? You know. But anyway, I appreciate y'all for listening. And as always, man, we have got to start standing for something or we're going to keep falling for anything.
Peace, family.